Welcome back to the channel. So, welcome to our home vlog. So I'm just going to have a quick shave, do my teeth, and then I'm going to show you, after I put the washing on, of course, all the boring things. I'm going to show you how I do the special effects that you see on a lot of my videos. Show you where they're from and sort of fun you can have with them. So, bear with me just one sec. I'm going to have a smarten myself up a bit, make myself look more presentable. Won't be a moment. So, the finishing touches, or touch rather. I've just had a shave, so my skin's nice and smooth, which is what it does. I use obviously now I use Nivea sensitive shave foam instant protection, 0% alcohol. It's very good. It's this very, very good. Just to point out, we're not sponsored by Nivea anyway. It's just what I use. And I use this sensitive post shave balm, which cools the skin down. It's very, very good. It's nice and nice, fresh. Cools all the skin down. Yeah. So that's that. Incidentally, in case you're wondering, I use Gillette Mach 3 razor. That one. It's very good. It's got a flexible head, contours my face very nicely, and yeah, makes gives me a does a pretty good job. Well, for my teeth, a lot of people don't use this, but I do because it's really good. I use Colgate Max White with charcoal. The charcoal, it's brilliant. It removes up to 100% surface stains. Charcoal. It's really, really good. Highly recommend it. Good stuff. You have to excuse my voice. I've got a very slight snuffle. Nothing serious. I I'm just wondering whether or not I've got mild hay fever because it's the middle of the summer here in the UK. I don't know if I have. One other thing is a mysterious um, thing appeared after. Well, it was after a recent trip to London to see my family. Under my arms and across my stomach, sort of. I didn't know if it was heat rash or I was allergic to something or whatever. Anyway, I got it checked out, and it turns out uh, I am actually allergic to something. I don't know what, but something. Anyway, the funny thing was somebody recommended this. It's called Aqueous Calamine Cream, zinc oxide. Um, and you won't believe what it's used for. Apparently, women use it to get. They use it apparently to get rid of irritation in the genital area. But it's cleared up whatever I had under my arms. It's brilliant. It's done the job. It wasn't itching. It was just. It was just. It looked like somebody had just painted a series of orange of dots on my skin. It turned out it was not I was actually allergic to something. As I say, I don't know what, but anyway, it works. Whatever that is, aqueous calamine cream, it works. Or rather, the zinc oxide is the thing that works. Who knew? Who knew? Right. So that's all that. Next thing I'm going to do is I use Nivea Cool Kick. Just to make it smell nice. Not too much, because it lasts. And you'll be familiar with this. This is my after. So a little on the side. My wife loves it. So that's all that. So what I'll give me just a couple of seconds. I need to put all my stuff away from doing my ablutions. In case you're wondering, by the way, I already had a shower before. I have a shower before I do everything else. That's just obviously. But although you're all grinning in the yeah, you're all grinning your heads off. I'm sorry, but I refuse to go fully nude on YouTube. I don't care how many millions of views I would get. Never. I'm a married man, and I intend to stay that way. Certain things I won't show. I'm sorry. As you know, no, I'm sorry, I won't do it. Anyway, I'll see you in a sec. Hello. So, I'm I'm multitasking now. I'm holding my iPad on the tripod. I'm also holding the washing while I'm talking to you. So I'm now got the washing ready to be washed. So I'm now going to attempt to walk downstairs, holding this, talking to you all at the same time. How about that for multitasking? And then we'll get on with the main subject of today's home vlog. So here we go. Right, how am I going to do this? Okay, so I'm going to go forward. Whoops. There's a step. There's another one. There's another one. Let me through. What? Ah. Right. Just going to put the washing down a sec. Those are in the right place. Whoops. Just going to put you down just for a second. Hope you can still see me. I'm sure you can. Right. Excuse me. Right. So, first thing, how many of you use these or have seen these? These are brilliant. They're Knorr Unstoppables. This is so new. It hasn't even, the packet hasn't even been opened yet. So what we do is yeah, really nice smell. So put some in that, like so, and that will just, oh dear, gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Maybe I do have slight hay fever. That's why I sneeze. It doesn't help when you've got a snuffle as well. Anyway, they're gonna go in there. Okay, so that's those. The Unstoppables. And we're going to add the, well, I should close first. Close in first. Then add the Unstoppable on top. Close her up. Sorry, this is all the boring stuff. So, on the master switch, we have got washing machine. So, put her on cotton. We have this Zanussi because it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Washer dryer. So I'm just going to auto dry. Everything's in there ready to go. And press play. Let it do its stuff. So that's that. Okay, I'm going to have to put you down for a sec because I've got a couple more bits to do and I can't do both at the same time, unfortunately. So I'll be back in just a moment. So back to the main topic of today, which is how do I put some of my videos together with the special effects? Well, I'm going to show you. I use 3 different apps to do this. The first one that I'm going to show you is, I think, Action Movie. I'll just click into it. It's available on the App Store itself. You can download it onto your phone. I'll just show you. So yeah, it's made by Bad Robot. Again, we're not sponsored by them. It's just one I use, and it's. Let me just. So it's movie effects, and I'll press go. So what we'll do, as you can see on there, you've got explosions, you've got disasters, and you've got monsters. So I'll go into monsters. You would have seen some of these monsters already, but the idea is to show you how I do it. So you'll be familiar with the Iceman from my crazy experiment earlier. So what we're going to do is click into Iceman. So where it says start, I'm going to press start. As you can see, it comes up with a target there. Okay. I'm going to point the target somewhere. So if I put it, I'll point the target How am I going to do this so you can actually see what I'm doing? So, okay, yeah, I'll do it that way. So, let's see if I can show you this way. So I'll point the target. Let me do this. So I'll put, if I put, I'll put us on the floor. There we are, on the floor. Right, so I'm gonna, you can see what I'm doing here. So I'll point the target on the floor. So I've actually pointed it on the floor. You can see that, where the target is. So what, so what I'm going to do is, there's a red button here for record. So I'm going to press record. You can see it's flashing a bit. Then it goes green. So then you stop it. As you can see, I'll press OK, which is on there. It's processing it. Then I'm going to press play. And there he is. Just got to figure out why that's on mute. Don't know why that's on mute. Anyway, so there you are. You can see there. So what I'll do then is just here. You can share the movie there. So it's compressing it, and these are all the various social media platforms that I've got. Then you send it on to whichever one you want to, which I'm not going to do now. But you can put it straight onto YouTube if you want it. So I'll click onto YouTube. So go straight onto YouTube. So there you go. You see? Right. So I'll stop that altogether because I'm not going to put it on there right now. So that was the first one. Okay. So I'll show you another one. So if we go, we'll put that in the bin there. So we'll press bin. Right. So let's pick another one. So we'll go to Alien Burst, like that. So for Alien Burst, what you need is a plain background. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll just close the kitchen door for a sec. Well, I mean, I guess you don't necessarily need to have a plain background. I'll just see if I can show you. Where should I show you? I guess I'll show you on the wall. How about the bin? Let's try and make it come out of the bin. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Or even the cupboard. Maybe the cupboard? Yeah, we'll try the cupboard. Right, ignore the reflection. I'm sorry about that. So here it is again. Okay, so we're going to press start. Then the tip say you hold the camera. Hold the camera steady. Film flat surface for effect to land, and then it says experiment. So you record the target for at least 5 seconds, as you can see. So I'll do it. I'll start it. So I'll aim it at the cupboard. Okay. So you can see the target there. You see the target right there. So I'll aim the target at the cupboard. Like there, and we'll press record. hold it as steady as I can. And it goes green. And you stop it. Okay, then I'll press OK. And here we go. Okay. Then what we'll do is we'll share it again. So we'll put it on YouTube. So you can hear that, can't you? Okay, so that's that one. So we'll get rid of that. Okay, so that's that one. So that's it. That's a couple from that particular. Another app is this one, which is one of my favourites at the moment, which I've recently bought. You pay £19.99 for a month. Let's bring them back up here. So it's £19.99 for not a month, the whole year. I beg your pardon, the whole year. I'll just give you an example of what you can see. So if you see it, you can see it. I'll just click into one. The gorilla. It's King Kong in flames. You download it. So what you do on here, what you've got is default and freestyle. So I'm going to go for the default. What you do, you put something. So let me just adjust this. So it's in the kitchen. So we'll put it by the kettle. So you see this wee man right there. You can see that man there, just there. Okay. So we'll put it so it's by the kettle. Hope you can see that. What we do is this circle here.
3, 2, 1.
And that's the gorilla arriving. Okay. Right. That's what that does. Just go back a sec. So you quit. Right. Let's give you. You've seen me appear and disappear, haven't you? Right. So let's show you how I do that on here. Actually, we'll go to the gallery. Not playing ball today. I know why. It's because a lot of the stuff is on my iPad and not on my phone. So let us. There we are. Found it. So these you'll have seen me use this quite regularly. So I'll click into this one. Right. So default. I've used this to make me appear and disappear. So what we do, we aim this wherever you want the portal to go. So here we are. Let's make the kettle disappear, shall we? Okay. this is a bit of fun. All right. We'll make the kettle disappear into another dimension. Now, I'm just going to pop you down for what I'm going to do is just adjust the iPad. Do bear with me for a second. Just need to bend it forward. Right. So, there we are. That's better. You should be able to see it in a sec. Right, you can see the kettle now, can't you? There. Well, it's probably not the best example, but it'll do. It'll do. So let's make the kettle disappear into a time warp. So you can see you can see the figure there, right there. So you put that over the subject that you want to disappear, like so.
3, 2, 1.
And it says go outside the frame. So what I'm going to have to do is kind of remember where the kettle was. Okay, so just bear with me for a sec. I can sort of remember where it was. So we'll slide the kettle over. So the kettle's gone now. So, okay, so that's roughly where it was. It might be slightly off, but you'll get the general idea. Okay, so there's now no kettle there, is there? Okay, so here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so here we go. I'll tell you what, that's not bad, is it? Bye kettle. I mean, obviously you could see the flex moving because I wasn't thorough enough. There, okay? There. Okay, so we'll press reshoot. But right, so you could still see, obviously you can still see the flex there. So if I was doing it for real, I would be more careful with the flex so you can't see it. So what my wife would do, I would stand in front of the camera thusly. My wife would then be behind the camera that I'm pointing at, and then that's basically how we do it, and it ends up looking a little bit like this. I'll just get out of the way. So if you watch this clip, you'll see exactly how it's done. So another one to show you is how I do teleportation. Strange, I know, but obviously. So it's the same app, and this one's quite a good one. This one here that I'm pointing at now. So what we do is we'll click into it. I'll just show you. We'll click into it, download it. Press accept. And we'll go to the default on it. We'll bring up the kitchen. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to teleport. We have a virtual reality game. It's called Oculus. It's brilliant. And if you haven't got it, you got to get it. one game I would recommend is Vader Immortal Parts 1, 2, and 3. Absolutely brilliant. If you're a Star Wars fan, especially get it. If you don't get it, you'll regret not getting it. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to teleport our virtual reality visor using this app. So what we're going to do is I'll make it appear on the surface, on this surface here. Okay, so in between the kettle and the toaster there, that's where it'll appear.
3, 2, 1.
There we go. And so it says sit in this position, but I'm not going to sit in this position. I'm going to put the visor in that position. So I remember roughly where it was. So we put the virtual reality visor. So there's the visor, and we'll put that. That's roughly where it was. There. So you can see that. That's where the position is that you've got to put yourself in, which, let me tell you, is quite tricky sometimes. So what we do is we line it up there best as we can. We go again.
3, 2, 1.
And here's the result. And there it is. So I'll download that. So I'm downloading that. As you can see, there it is. And there it is. Arrived by teleportation. There she is. Then what you do is there's a little button here, I'm pointing. You click on there, and you got all your various platforms. I'll go to YouTube again. Then it gives you the option to put it on YouTube if you want, but I'm not going to. I'm just showing you as an example. Isn't that cool? There, see, so we'll come out of that. And that's that one. So I will put that back in a second because it's already fully charged. So that's those. Hope you're enjoying this, by the way. So I was out of frame there. So we'll go back to, I'll now show you InShot, which is, this is how I edit everything. So you may or may not have, I have mentioned it, but this is an InShot. Okay, you'd have seen it probably at the bottom of some of my videos. So what we do, we click into videos. At the moment, I've only got one. So we'll just click into it. And it's, right. It's a squirrel. Okay. Anyhow, so what we'll do, so what we do, we'll bring it back to the beginning. So along the bottom here, along the bottom here, we've got a whole series of different symbols. One of them is, as you can see, the star. So we'll click into the star, and then we'll click into that again. And it then brings up, this is where the magic happens. It then brings up a whole bunch of individual things ways that you can change what you're looking at, as you can see. Some of my favorites which I've used on some of mine. One, I'll just show you, let's see. Right, so glass shatter. So you can make the glass shatter, and what you do, you can actually spread it. So you can do this with your finger. See? So if we go back to the beginning, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. So what you do, press play, and then you can see that you're looking through what appears to be shattered glass. It's quite good, isn't it? Now, when you're happy with that, you press the tick on there. And if, say, you wanted to introduce a sound effect on it, what you do, you press into this symbol here, that's a note of music. So you press into that, and you go into that, right there. And this brings up, you go into effects there, and broken glass. Well, you have lots of different ones here. So I'll go into this particular one. And I think broken glass is at the end, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So smash glass 1, smash glass 2. So if you want to listen to them, so smash glass 1 is like that, and number 2. See, so if we click into use, so that's there. So if I press play, okay, what now? So just to what I'll do is I'll go back into the other one where it has smashed glass. Okay, so what we'll do, if you click back onto where it says glass, we'll move this end of it forward slightly, so you get a gap before it happens. Okay, because you can't have the smashed glass and then the sound effect. You have to have the sound effect and then the smashed glass. So we know we have a gap there now, as you can see. So then we go back into the sound effect for the smashed glass there, and the effects. We then go into popular there. That's not the only one, but that's just a good example to show you. Then we go into the sound effect. So we'll go with smash glass 2. We'll go number 2 this time. So, and we'll use that there. So what we'll do is we'll move these on slightly. Oops. All right, so that actually should be all right now. So I think I've got that. So let's just have a look. Yeah. Okay, so what I need, I just need to realign that. It's not quite right. So I need to bring the fracture back slightly so that it's just after the noise. Otherwise it looks odd. So you almost have to get it at the same time as the sound effect. Almost, but not quite. There we are. Right. So you can see it's almost, there's a gap at the beginning there. So press the tick again. So here we go. Let's try again. So that's not too bad. But the idea is you get the sound effect, and then you see the glass there. If we want to go all out with it, then what we do is we go back into the fracture. There's the fractured glass. So if you want to go all out, then there's another one. There's another one. And there's another one. So you can do multiple, as you can see, and layer it. Oh, and you can have a lot of fun with it. Right, so those are those. So now what we can do is go into, there's another symbol here, a wee symbol. Right, there's the fire symbol. So you can, I don't know if, if I can actually set him on fire. Let's try. Right, now you really need me for that to be in the shot. But that's the fractured glass. You've got that bit. You can see. Let's make it. Let's try and make it. Let's change. Let's try and make it. Here we are. Let's try and make it more than one squirrel. So. So let's get rid of. We'll get rid of the glass. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of the fracture there. Get rid of the current. So. The motion. See if we can get. That's interesting. So it only seems to do that if it's a human. Let me try something else. I'll try the meteor. No, there we go. Right. So this is, if you want to put in, you'd have seen this in one of my walkthrough for Uniglow, in fact. So there you are. With Meteor, you can change the background, and you can see the meteor shower there. Okay. And if we change it again, we'll put in. Can we change this? Can we put in maybe a bit of a glow? Let's see what happens there. Not a lot. So it needs to be a human to do a glow, obviously. It is not an inanimate object. Unfortunately, a squirrel is not a good subject. Oh, here we are. Let's try some of these. So these are fun. Right. Let's we can see those. So you've got a few. These are all fun. So you've got circle. You've got wave. You've got energy, light, and tunnel. So sometimes you would have seen me with energy. Light. That's your light. Well, that's quite effective. You'd have seen that. And the good old tunnel. There's the tunnel. There we are. This is liquid. Right there. That's a very strange one. Smoke you can't do a lot with. This is speed. There, that's speed. Then you have, what's this next one? That's an interesting one. I've used that when I've made myself disappear. So you get the general idea of what the editing is. Then when you're done editing, what you do is you go up here. When you're happy with it, you click on there, and you click save, like that, and then it saves it. Now the important thing on this editing thing is when you're pressing save, It says, please do not lock screen or switch to other apps. So don't do that, because what happens, I tried it once by accident, and you've got to start the whole process all over again. So what it's doing there, as you can see, it's saving it on high definition. Sometimes if you have too much already in your library, if you have too much saved, there's not enough room for it to save whatever you're trying to save, and then you've got to lower the quality of what you're looking at, or just get rid of it. So see, it's saving it. There we are. So it saved it 100%. Then what you do is go to draft. So it saved the draft, and that's it. And then it's there, right there. So that one, 2 minutes 14. So your draft is there. So it's there, and that's how that works. So you've seen you've got an idea there of the sort of stuff that I do, and how I do it. It's not easy, because what I normally do is I do all the editing on the iPad once I've finished all the filming. My wife, as I say, she films me disappearing and what have you. So say it's the warp. The way that she disappears is exactly how I showed you with that time warp, when I disappeared the kettle and I disappeared this. So I would stand there or sit in my usual seat that you're familiar with. She would then go. It goes one, or it counts down, doesn't it? It goes 3, 2, 1, like that. Then I would then, so you see me with this background here. What I would do then is step out the frame like that. She would then click it again. It would go 3, 2, 1, and then I would disappear into that world that we don't know much about. It's all an illusion. It's a trick. It's a trick of the eye. I know it's a special effect, but if it's done, I'm still learning. But if it's done correctly, and it helps if you have another person. That's why my lovely wife helps me out. If you have another person to help you, sky's the limit. And although all those effects that I told you about, I've shown you, because I put a whole bunch of them on previously. That I'll incorporate a lot of those into a story. Okay, because some of you may or may not know, I do actually hold a Bachelor of Arts honours degree in English literature and creative writing, which I'm very proud of. But it means I have a good creative brain, which one day hopefully will prove fruitful. We'll see. Anyway, that's besides the point. So that's a little insight into how I make some of my videos. I hope you found it interesting, not too complicated, or I don't like using the word boring, because some people find things boring, but some people find them fascinating. So I love all special effects, because if it can enhance a video, it's brilliant as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, that's going to do it for this particular home vlog. I've got to go and have some lunch. I've also got to cut back the buddleia in our back garden, because I'll just show you quickly, but it's getting a bit not out of control, but there's a lot of it, shall we say. Right. That's my certificate for my degree, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Right there. Did it with the Open University. Very proud of that. Right. So Just open the curtain. So what my task, probably tomorrow, is to sort some of our buddleia out, the tricolour buddleia, as you can see. I mean, it's very nice. There's just a lot of it. That's all. I've just got to sort some of it out. But it's nice. It's purple, blue, and white, and it's about 30 feet tall at the moment. It's a big plant, as you can see. It goes way up there. There you can see all the white up there, right there, and the purples are there. The blues are down the bottom. We have had some rain as well, so that's changed the whole complexion of it all. But that's my task for tomorrow. All right, that's going to do it for this particular home vlog. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I hope you enjoyed the behind the scenes look. And I will see you in the next one. It's probably going to be a scent war, I think. Anyway, be kind. Kindness always repays kindness. Have a lovely day wherever you are watching me, and take care. And also, in this weather, if you have hay fever, I feel you. It's a horrible thing to have. I'm pretty sure I've got it because my eyes stream sometimes, my nose streams. Fortunately, I don't have it as bad that I have to take antihistamines. But if you do have hay fever, I'm sorry. I really am. Anyway, have a lovely day wherever you are. Hope it's full of all fun things, magic, whatever. Just have a lovely day. Take care of yourselves, and don't forget. England won last night. Don't forget tonight you've got Spain and Switzerland. Maybe the host can put off a shock, eh? What do you reckon? Anyway, it's at 8 o'clock, so if you're a fan, don't miss it. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.